Hello, this is Casey from Casey Grandpa Tech, where your geeky grandpa talks tech stuff, fun stuff, and more. Hey, obviously we all heard that William Shatner made it to space. And we're going to talk about that and what he said at the very end. And I want you to keep watching till the very end because he said something very special. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can hear more about it. So let's talk about that right now. Now, at Comic-Con, William Shatner, who played Captain Kirk in other roles, talked about his fear of going, that he was afraid that the G-forces might be too much for him, being 90 years old. Of course, now he is the oldest person now, as of yesterday, to actually go to space. And we'll talk about that right now. Let's go over to the launch. But I really want you to stay to the end to what Captain Kirk said about his experience. Now, we're just about a minute away from launch, and everything is all go.
There go the aft fin checks at the base of the rocket.
I'm going to leave it for the moment.
Our astronauts can feel that. They are sitting at the top of a 60-foot rocket, about 20 meters tall. T-minus 1 minute. And there you can just see slightly there the gimbaling engine at the base of the rocket. All right, everybody. Chris Blosshausen, Glenn DeVries, Audrey Powers, and William Shatner are about to go where very few humans have gone before. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to launch this rocket. Godspeed, New Shepard.
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, command engine start, 2, 1.
What a launch. We are on our way to Max Q, the first milestone here on its flight to space.
Now they had a they are going and going and going, and if the flight was perfect. They went, they got there, there was a fantastic flight, and we'll go forward and look a little bit further. Of course, once they reached their highest point, they've continued on, and they had a period of weightlessness, and here you can see a picture of William Shatner, obviously a little dazed by the whole flight, and they're in zero gravity, they're all floating around. But of course, that is short-lived, and they've got to get back in their seats for the descent. So let's look at that real quick. Now, of course, the spaceship is separated, and the main stage is coming down. And it came down and had a perfect landing. We're going to watch that right now. I tell you what, Blue Origin, this is their second flight with manned, and they are really starting to move.
Everybody for joining us live from West Texas. So far,
so we're going to look at this. As you can see, the view from the taillight, the two spacecraft, the capsule and the rocket is separated.
Captain Kirk himself, William Shatner, to space. I cannot wait to hear his commentary.
So let's watch that right now.
As well as our two customers, Chris Blosshausen from Australia, to all the fans tuning in from down under. A big shout out to you guys, as well as Glenn DeVries and our very
So here we have the two capsules, the capsule and the main stage coming down.
Is going to beat the capsule back home. It is
about to land, and I'll watch that little landing, and I believe should be a very perfect landing.
What we're going to see coming up shortly is at the top of the rocket, we have the ring fin.
So let's switch to that right now in the sound, and I'll be back to you in a second.
As well as the drag brakes, the pie fins, the wedge fins, help stabilize the vehicle, kind of like the feathers at the back of an arrow. And then you will also see the drag brakes. And as you mentioned, Jackie, it cuts the velocity dramatically. There you can see the wedge fins are out. Here we see the descent. We are going to expect the BE-3 engine to relight just at about 3,600 feet or about 1,200 meters above ground level. Let's wait for that now. The drag brakes have deployed. And here we come, New Shepard. Touchdown. Welcome back, New Shepard. The 4th flight to space and back for that vehicle provided a beautiful flight to space for our 2nd human crew. Wow, that gets me every time we do this live down here in Texas. The sonic boom is so cool. Drag brakes are folding back in, as have the wedge fins. Just looks like you could fuel her up and go again. What do you think, Jackie?
And even when you know to expect the sonic boom, it still catches you off guard every time.
Talk about a rumble. A beautiful sight of our New Shepard rocket there in the West Texas desert. But of course, the show is not over. The capsule is descending. We are waiting for first the drogue chutes to deploy. Those are very much like the guide parachutes. They will subsequently be followed by the main parachutes that will first reef and then fully inflate. And there go the drogue parachutes. And here come the mains. Whew, what a flight. You can already start to hear the cheers from outside our stage here in West Texas.
I just threw a piece of foghorn up. There's a lot. Look out your window, Audrey. Oh, yeah, I see it. I can't see the booster. Where is it? Probably from the cover. It's going to rotate. That pod and take it home. How about that, guys? How about that, guys? That was unlike anything they described. All right, we got less than 1,000 feet. All right, raise. Let's down.
And here comes our crew back into the desert.
Everybody.
Newest astronauts 5, 96, 97, 98, and 99.
That's unlike anything you'll ever feel.
Stand by touchdown. Stand by touchdown.
Stand by touchdown.
And capsule touchdown. Welcome back. The newest astronauts, Audrey Powers, William Shatner, our customers, Glenn DeVries, and Chris Boshausen. What a day for you. Welcome back. I cannot wait to talk to them, Jackie, and just get...
Now that was a perfect landing on both ends. And of course, the emergency crews got out there and opened the capsule, and the crew departed. But there is something that happened. William Shatner came out of the capsule, and that's where I'm gonna have you listen to in about a second. But the one thing about what people don't know about William Shatner, not only was he a Canadian actor and had several roles, he's also a singer and a poet. And I'm waiting, hopefully, after you listen to what he says, for him to write a song or write a book or something about the experience, which will be extremely, extremely exciting. So let's listen to what William Shatner says right now. So as we join them, they open the capsule, the crew is coming out. But there is a scene here now, of course, when everybody's excited and the family is there and everything is going on. But William Shatner comes out, and he is totally dazed by the experience. It is something that he just never thought he was going to have. And I got to tell you, fantastic to Blue Origin. It's the second time they've been able to take a crew. And of course, this is their whole idea. They're going to be able to go and do this again and again and again, and allow people to take a ride, just basically out of the atmosphere into space, experience weightlessness, and it's an exciting moment. But it was really, really fantastic. Bill Zenzo right here, who is the creator of the project, and the crew is going to come out. Let me fast forward a little bit for this. So, everybody exciting, champagne showers, everything is great. But let's hear what he has to say.
Everybody in the world needs to see it was unbelievable. I mean, the little things of weightlessness, but to see the blue color go whip by, and now you're staring into blackness. That's the thing. The covering of blue, this sheet, this blanket, this comforter of blue that we have around us. We think, oh, that's blue sky. And then suddenly you shoot through it all of a sudden, as though you whip off a sheet off you when you're asleep, and you're looking into blackness, into black ugliness. And you look down, and there's the blue down there, and the black up there, and it's just, there is Mother and Earth and comfort, and is there death? I don't know. Is that death? Is that the way death is? Whoop, and it's gone. Jesus. It was so moving to me. This experience has been something unbelievable. You see, weightless, my stomach went up, and I thought, God, this is so weird. But not as weird as the covering of blue. This is what I never expected. Oh, it's one thing to say, the sky and the thing and the fragile thing. It's all true. But what isn't true, what is unknown until you do it, is there's this pillow, there's this soft blue. Look at the beauty of that color. And it's so thin. And you're through it in an instant. It's how thick is it?
The atmosphere.
Is it a mile? 2 miles?
It depends on how you measure, because it thins out, but maybe 50 miles.
But you're going 2,000 miles an hour, so you're through 50 miles at whatever the mathematics
fast.
Was.
Yeah, really
it's like a beat, and suddenly you're through the blue, and you're into black, and you're into, it's mysterious and galaxies and things, but what you see is black, and what you see down there is light, and that's the difference. And not to have this, you have done something. I mean, whatever those other guys are doing, what isn't, I don't know about that. What you have given me is the most profound experience I can imagine. I'm so filled with emotion about what just happened. It's extraordinary. I hope I never recover from this. I hope that I can maintain what I feel now. I don't want to lose it. It's so so much larger than me and life. And it hasn't got anything to do with the little green planet, the blue orb, and it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the enormity and the quickness and the suddenness of life and death. And oh my God, it's something.
It's so beautiful.
Beautiful, yes, beautiful in its way, but
no, I mean your words.
Oh, my words!
It's just amazing.
I don't know. I can't even begin to express what I would love to do is to communicate as much as possible the jeopardy, the moment you see how the vulnerability of everything. It's so small. This air, which is keeping us alive, is thinner than your skin. It's a sliver. It's immeasurably small when you think in terms of the universe. It's negligible. This air, Mars doesn't have it. Nothing. I mean, and when you think of way carbon dioxide changed to oxygen, and what is it, 20% of some of that level that sustains our life? It's so thin to dirty it. I mean, that's another whole
And you shoot
subject.
through what you were saying about shooting through it so fast.
So quickly, 50 miles
Then you're just in blackness.
You're in death.
Yeah.
The moment
this is life.
This is life, and that's death. And it's in an instant, you go, wow, that's death. That's what I saw.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And wow.
I am overwhelmed. I have no idea. You know, we were talking earlier before going, well, you know, it's going to be different. Go, yeah, it's going to, and you have whatever that phrase is you have, that you have a different view of things. It doesn't begin to explain, to describe what for me. I mean, everybody's going to, but. And this is now the commercial. Everybody, it would be so important for everybody to have that experience through one means or another. I mean, maybe you could put it on 3D and wear the goggles and have that experience. I mean, that certainly is a technical possibility. But what you need also, we're lying there and I'm thinking, listen. One delay after another delay, we're lying there, and I'm thinking, how do I feel? And I'm thinking, I'm a little jittery here. And when they move the pins, oh, there's something in the engine. They found an anomaly in the engine. They found an anomaly in the engine. We're going to hold a little longer. Oh, you're going to hold a little longer. And I feel this, the stomach, the biome inside. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking I'm a little nervous here. Another delay, I'm a little more nervous. And then the thing starts. By the way, the simulation they have to be warned. It's only a simulation. Everything else is much more
Doesn't
capture the and besides which, the jeopardy. Bang! This thing hits. You go, no. That wasn't anything like the simulation.
The G-force.
The G-force. And you're studying, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to be able to survive the G-forces? You feel that? Am I going to survive it?
Yeah.
And then I think, good Lord, that, just getting up the bloody gantry was enough. Oh my God, what an experience! Nothing.
It looked like you had a moment of camaraderie with your.
Oh, we all hugged each other.
And
You share. It's like being in battle together, really. And there is this bonding of being in battle, but you're also embattled inside yourself. Oh my goodness! Wow, I have had an experience.
We're gonna pin you guys now. Woo!
Okay, all right. Bill.
So anyway, wasn't that a very, very, very emotional speech from William Shatner? Just right after he had landed, I mean, he was totally emotional to tears about the entire experience. realizing just how vulnerable we are and how important this planet is. Because once he left the atmosphere, he realized that space is dead. And what we have here on this planet is extremely, extremely fragile. And he went to tears about it. And I'm hoping, because he's a writer and a singer, besides being an actor, that he'll be able to make a song or write something about this experience and kind of realize that how fragile our planet really, really is, and how much that we really don't understand what we're missing. At any rate, I'll be getting you more news about space. We're hoping that someday in the near future, SN-20 from SpaceX goes up into space and does its orbital launch. You know, it's been months since they SN-15 landed, and now they've been just working on it. So who knows what's going to happen with that? But I don't know when the next Blue Origin launch will be and who's going to be on it. But I'll be reporting on that also. Also, like I said, I'll be at TFCon next week with my son Rodimus Primal, and we'll be reporting on that. So until next time, this is Casey from Casey Grandpa Take Out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, you have a great day.